I like both of them, but I think if you ask me about Weiger, the first thing that jumps into my mind is his mental toughness to do what he's done after, he's playing high school football last Thanksgiving, and now he's playing college football and really just acts like he belongs out there. He looks totally unfazed. So that's the first thing I've really been impressed with. He went through a little period in camp where he's trying to get his feel, but since that time, he's really done a good job.
Talk about Tyler Sash's versatility a little bit. He had 5 interceptions. He also has 5 tackles for loss, so a little bit all-purpose safety here. What makes
him? Yeah. One of his prettiest plays, I thought, the other day, he came up on a outside run and really hit it hard. And, he had some nice tackles too. But he's really growing into a pretty good football player. And I've made that comparison before. It's a little bit like where Greenwood was at last year, as opposed to his first year, 07 versus 08. And I think we've seen that. There's nothing like confidence for football players, and usually it takes experience and time on the field, and I think he's starting to benefit from that.
Are you any more settled on the O-line than you were a week ago, as far as the rotation?
Sort of. Yeah, sort of. No. Yes, no. I don't know. No, I guess that's a no, right? Yeah. We're settled on 6 guys right now. I think that's fair to say, and we're just, we'll keep playing all 6 of those guys, but we feel good about all 6. That's a positive. So.
Did the line regress?
I don't think so. There were some. We had a hard time catching up to 50 speed. His speed and quickness. Took us a while to get that part of the game under control. And I thought, I mentioned some dead plays or some plays that weren't. We're not far away right now. We're not far away. I was more encouraged after watching the film the second time. So, but we're not there either. So But I don't think we've regressed, and I think they're working hard, and I think they're doing a lot of good things. And I can see some, hopefully these clouds will break up here, and the sun's going to come popping through here eventually. Maybe not. That's a bad.
The last month you've had a weird game time schedule. I believe it was 2:30 against Arkansas State, 7 o'clock against Michigan last week. It's 11 o'clock. This week it's 6 o'clock. Is that tough to deal with?
It'll be 7 o'clock Eastern time, so we're on the same schedule we had for the Michigan game, and that's good. We scored 30 points in that game, so maybe that's reading into the stars. As I joked about the other day, probably we forgot about those 11 o'clockers. We're not doing so good in the 11 o'clockers right now, so that'll be a point of emphasis next time we have one. But I think we went into the season knowing that we had all possibilities, so we just had to kind of rolled the flow a little bit. And again, I still think probably the biggest downside of playing night games is what it does to you the next couple of days. So it won't affect the game Saturday night, but we got to be smart about it next week.
How much real teaching is happening at halftime? Because there's been a trend. Is there real teaching?
Yeah, I hope there is. Coaches are all acting like they're doing something. I don't know. So I hope.
That's what I mean, though. There's a time crunch, and you got to get your message across quick.
I actually compared to the NFL. We have forever. You want quick halftime, go to the NFL. It's like, whoa, okay. So, but we do have time to talk about things, and every game presents challenges and situations. It seems like we've had a couple the last couple weeks. 2 weeks ago, I think we had 3. Was it 3 or -3? Doesn't matter. Yards rushing at halftime. So, there are things that we try to, and it's going on continually during the game. Coaches are always talking, and a big part of that too. I'll interject this. A big part of it is feedback we get from players. Those players. Again, the guys that are experienced, they give us a lot of great information, some thoughts, suggestions, and then try to pull it all together and then present it logically. So, it's usually a race against time, but I think the staff's done a really good job. And again, I give an awful lot of credit to our players in all 3 phases, special teams especially. Don't want to overlook that. Those guys usually give us some good feedback.
How does that happen? The players, is there a player the coaches go to?
Oh, no, everybody can talk. When they come over the bench, that's what they're, the coaches meet with the players and get some insights and thought. How's this guy playing, etc. And then we try to lean in a smart direction if at all possible. I think we've got an experienced staff and they've been together.
How much time?
I think we know our system, so at least if everything's working right, at least you have a chance maybe to get a little bit of an edge going on in the second half.
How much time do you actually get to talk about half? If we get in the locker room after the field, is it
there's it's about 20-minute halftime, and I don't call them up till about under 5 minutes usually, so it gives us some time.
Are halftime adjustments? Is it overblown? Are you really making a lot of adjustments?
It depends on the game. It just depends on the game. Sometimes there's not a lot to say, but other times there are. We've been in a scramble mode a couple times, and we're getting hurt a little bit defensively the other day, that first half. There's some things going on that we had to get straightened out or settled down, and there's some things offensively too. So I think, yeah, that was a good example of a game where, I think we pulled together and got some good thoughts, and, went out and executed a little bit better.